Hello everyone, so previously I did a review of this little Eachine Lizard 95. Interesting quad, was absolutely prone with problems, which I finally got sorted out and got some decent flights in. But the flight footage was a little bit shaky, there was some vibrations going on there, so I wanted to come back and find out if I could sort this out. And I thought rather than doing a whole bunch of things, I'll go one by one and we'll see what's happening. So one of the first things I thought about, and a lot of people have suggested, is these props here, these 5-bladed, I'm going to say they feel like 1920s to me, they're possibly something else. Anyway, nobody likes these. They all say get the Gemfan, get the Gemfan 2035s, which are these things, 4-bladed, very tough, very hard to break apparently. So I thought the first thing I'll do, change the props out, let's try it and see what happens.
So off we go in the field, bit of a gloomy day, rain's coming, but let's give it a try anyway. And first impression is, it looks completely smooth. What's happened here? Is this it? It's just the props done it? Yeah, this is pretty amazing, apart from the fact I've got a load of static on my VTX, which I don't know what that is all about, but yeah, let's just take a look. This was the old footage, and you can see that rolling shutter. Same sort of conditions, reasonably breezy day in both occasions, but you can see the amount of sort of judder we've got here. And it's, you know, it's fairly unpleasant and it looks slightly out of balance. And just going back, look at the difference. Wow. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, I wasn't doing anything too amazing here, and that's mainly because I couldn't quite work out why I was getting some weird static. It wasn't really a range thing. It just looked like I was getting interference at various weird places. I have a feeling that fix I did on the camera from all those initial crashes when the Lizard wasn't behaving itself has broken something perhaps a little bit more fundamental, or my fix to the actual quad itself or the camera itself wasn't good enough. So I'd better have a look at that and see what I can do, because other than that, this would have been absolutely spot on. It's really reacting nicely. It's nice and smooth. I just can't really let go on it because I'm slightly worried about losing the picture, and it all looks a bit rubbish, unfortunately. I wanted to do a lot more through these trees as well, but some people turned up and started picking blackberries, so obviously keep away from them to be safe, so I wasn't able to do that. I only actually took 2 batteries with me, unfortunately, and this is the second battery. And what's significant about this is another 550 free cell, but it's significantly heavier. I bought it as a bit of a whim because I wanted some spares. It's 22 grams heavier than the original one, but it seems to act okay. Don't actually have any issues at all with it. I noticed I was flying around all that time with a great big splodge on the camera, so I cleaned it off, and let me tell you, those wide angles do nothing for a close-up face. So this is a few seconds of what it looks like without a big splodge solidly on the camera, which is much the same as before without one spot there. It's still quite bad reception-wise, and it's very gloomy. And this is actually the landing from the first flight, because the second landing wasn't as good, so I'd use this one.
Let me explain how I thought this video would go. I thought I'd try these props, that would make it a bit better, and then I'd need some more stuff. So maybe going to be like 3.2 and doing the whole filter stuff. I'd even bought these little rubber washers that I thought about soft mounting the motors with. But at the end of the day, I like the path of least resistance, and just popping these Gemfans on seemed to fix all my problems. So yeah, it could go smoother, it could be tuned more, it could be balanced more, it could have soft mounts and all sorts of things, but for me that looked pretty good, and I don't have time to go around and constantly fiddle. I just prefer to get out there and, you know, have fun flying it. So I would say if you've got anything that uses a sort of 2-inch props on this sort of scale, heartily recommend the Gemfan 2035s. Really good. They have basically solved this problem of those little vibrations brilliantly. Really good. It's a shame that my camera seems to be knackered. I'll have a look at that and obviously get it fixed or swap it out somehow. But I'm really looking forward to getting some actual proper flights in that one, because most of my previous flights have been problems after problems and fixing them, and I've not really had the chance to go out and have fun with it. Battery wise, I'll show you what I was using, just to sort of share my sort of opinion on them. So this is the one it comes with. This is the Eachine, it's 11.1, so it's a free cell 550. This is an XF power I got from Banggood, also a free cell 550, but you'll see the difference in size and weight. Look, I even took pictures on scales. So the reason I show this is, you know, I linked to it. It seems okay. It's a lot heavier than this. You get a little bit longer flight time. It doesn't seem overly heavy, but I was interested to know if any of you guys had good, I always say cheap battery recommendations, because we go through these batteries so quickly. I don't want to spend big money on them because I torture them. If anybody's got any other ideas about what to use, which is good, then let me know. Otherwise, I've already got 4 of these anyway, so I'll use them. But yeah, these hold up pretty well. Well, as soon as I get this camera sorted out, I'll be back and actually doing some fun flying to really see what this can do, and how good it can be, and I can finally actually, you know, really let loose with it. Until that time, see you later. Bye bye.